What's up, guys? So I've had a ton of requests for duck quill wings, so I'm going to show you guys how to do your wings here. So usually when you do your wing, you'll have something under here to help prop it up. But we're not going to worry about that. So this is just a standard duck quill, nothing special. I have a right side and a left side. Anybody that's tying these in, I'm sure you know that you need a right side and a left side. So the way that I like to do this isn't really the easiest way, but we put our quills together, and you want to make sure that the tips are touching. That's the most important part about this. Your tips are the same, and then you just fold it over. Once you fold it over, you can grab it and check and make sure everything lines up. Now these like to splay, but it doesn't matter. You can put them back together once you get it tied in. So once you have it where you want it, you're going to pinch really hard with your, I'm right-handed, so I'm going to use my left hand. I'm going to pinch really hard, and I'm doing a pinch wrap. So right now I'm holding the thread, my other hand is free, I'm pinching the thread here, and then I've come around once, I'm going to lift up. Another important thing to note is the quills need to be touching the shank, okay? So as I'm going to pull down here, or you can do it as you lift up, and then I'm going to pinch, and there it is. If you do it correctly, you know, there's a little bit of a fold in there. That's not really that big of a deal. Now when you start to get into bigger flies, the technique changes. Now if you're doing wings that are a little bit thicker, one of the ways I like to do it is you're going to make sure that the wings are directly in the center and touching the shank. And then you let your thread fall, and you just coax this a little bit. And you can also use saliva to get it wet, and then we're just going to pull and pull. And it started to wrap around my shank there, but that's because I have nothing to prop it up. So I could do it again, grab it. Now the placement's already there, so I can just pull it straight down, and you should end up with something decent. Now if you had something underneath of that, it wouldn't buckle like that, and it wouldn't go underneath the shank. But since I'm just on bare shank, that's just kind of how it is. And then after I tie my wing in, that's only half of the battle. I'm going to come in here and snip it close without cutting my thread. See right there, I snipped my thread a little bit, so now I'm going to wrap gently. And I come to the eye, and I start wrapping back over top of it. And so now you got your wing, and if you go back too far, what ends up happening is you start to buckle the wing. So you don't want to do that. Also, after you get it tied in, you can maneuver the wings and give them a different profile. Okay, you see the tips up, or you can have tips down. It's all in what you want to do. So yeah, hope this helps, guys. Appreciate you for being here, and I'll catch you on the fly.